And I did it again. Let's try again. Yay. That works. Good evening everybody, my name is Osa and tonight we are playing Farming Simulator 19 on the Ungetsheim map. I have got our trusty little tractor out and filled up the fertilizer with, or the spreader with fertilizer. And we are heading out to fertilize everybody else's fields. Because that seems like a good thing to do, and it makes money. Money is handy, it lets us buy stuff. And we're going to need a lot of stuff in a couple of months. So this will be the last day of spring. And we are here already. So, again, this is the time of year everything needs to be fertilized, so that bit looks like I'm missing a bit. Yes, I am. We'll get some more job done. I kind of like fertilizer jobs because they're quick and easy to do. Well, somewhat quick and somewhat easy to do. They pay well, although they cost a little bit to get started. We had to pretty much fill this tank up. Whatever that cost us. What did that cost us? 2,600? Yeah, that's kind of a lot in the grand scheme of things. It's put us back below 50,000, but this job will clear that easy. Lots of Farm Sim 17 playing. Driving controls are a little bit different. Forwards, let's go forwards, and yes. Okay. Run this along the bottom. Is that my field there? Oh, that is my field there. Nice. Part of the problem with these maps is there's not a lot of room around the fields. So it's kind of very difficult to work a field without driving on the neighbours' fields. This map doesn't have much in the way of regular fields, so I'm guessing if we get to the point where we're getting bigger and we're using workers to do some of the jobs, I'm not sure they're going to be happy working these fields because of the shape of them. Hoping we end up with a reasonable amount of coverage before we reach the end of the field. So we really don't want to have to go back and waste lots of fertilizer on the gaps. And we finally got some feedback from the showing of our house this weekend. No comment on pricing at all. I didn't say it was too high, too low, price right, just no comment. But they weren't happy with the location and said the house wasn't what they expected it to be. So who knows what that means. Location, there's really nothing you can do about that. Okay. Now I'm going to check how far we've come with this one. Oh, it's nearly done. I'll wait till I get down to the bottom end, so we'll get more coverage with the fertilizer as we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, pay. So that was the most profitable. We're on field 13. Field 4 is probably close by. Field 30 is probably somewhere about. Field 30 is over there. We should do that one. Field 4 is there. Not worth a lot, but we're here. So let's go 30. I might swing over by 4. It pays 1,000, so that's money in the bank. We've already used half our fertilizer, almost. So 30 should be. 36 fenced off, 35 is maybe open, 35 is fenced off too. Okay. And 30 should. Front of us. Okay. 30 is the field that's planted with corn, apparently. But that looks like it's just been ploughed. So we'll guess. But 30 is the one we want, so 30 is the one we'll do. So again, we're back over 50,000. That's a good number. Zoom out again so I see what I'm doing. So nice looking forest over there on the left, right, kind of in front of us. Oh, that's quite extensive. Lots and lots of little grass fields. Okay, so that's an actual road too. Not one with traffic in it. Drifting too far north. It's better. Okay. Okay. So after this field we want for 31 is that little triangle of grass. Is an actual field. Okay. At least it is according to the mini-map. So yeah, I guess if we do number 4, that will use up a fair amount of the fertilizer on board. And since the rest of the fields are all down south, we'll be able to swing past the yard, refill the spreader. Two passes here, we can do the little square at the top. We'll probably need to take the tractor in for a service within the next few days. Thing is, when you play with seasons, the need to service your equipment is lower. But you're probably using the equipment more between each harvest than you are in the base game. So if I was playing without seasons, we'd probably have harvested the fields twice already. Okay, 700 left, okay. An eye on the message. There we go. Okay, we got paid. Field 4 is close by, so we'll do that one. I'm not going to use up all the fertilizer here, but the more we use, the more reason to refill. Okay, 4 is, if we head down here, turn right, and there it will be. Oh, and that's our right turn, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And a nice little separating grass strip for us. Still lots and lots of grass. I'm thinking I would probably be inclined to plough a lot of these fields together to make big fields. And also the advantage is there's no fences or hedges getting in the way. Disadvantage is where there are fences and hedges, they are a pain in the backside. Okay, there we go. Did we get the finish message yet? Yeah, there it is. Okay, paid 1,000. Let's head back to the barn. Oh, and mind the fence posts. So this, oh, what was that? Strange little patch of turf, okay. Well, this is the edge of the map up here. Bunch of silage bales in the middle of a field. Okay. And we will be joining the main road south. mountains are definitely placed well beyond the edge of the map. Oh, there's a tunnel, bridge, whatever. I think in a way I do like the way some of the map makers will make the physical mapped out area bigger than the play area. So it looks like the road keeps going on, but you hit an invisible wall. It provides a better optical illusion than what you have back there, which is just a hard stop at the edge of the map. Okay, where are we going? We're at the BGA. Good. Find out birdies. Okay. I suppose I have come in past that signpost because we have been up to the BGA a couple of times. And just after this house is our yard. Oh, we can turn in there. Old alien Jim's what's it, consumable purchase points. Okay, I guess we need to find somewhere else to go now. Oh, that's a sewing contract. Yeah, good job I didn't pick that one. So 125 is, what does he want sewn? Potato. Oh, absolutely. Good job I didn't pick that one. So field 125. $125 is over there. Okay. Go down the road. Whee. Oh, pretty much all the way down to the very end of the road. Cool. Okay, well, this will be a long drive then. That's right, I do have rear view mirrors, they just point out to the sides. So my impressions of this map so far, it's an okay map. It's quite big, it has multiple fields. It has a lot of contracts. So there's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot, if you stick with contracts, there's a lot of reasons to travel about and see the world. And especially with our starting setup, we don't have big expensive equipment. We don't have large fields, so we really need to use up our time. Okay. Oh, it's going to be tricky to get back down again potentially. But there's a lot of obstacles, silage pits, stacks of logs and what have you, which can be a little bit annoying, aren't particularly conveniently placed. And the roads are done well. I mean, some of the maps I've looked at, the roads are almost like... they look artificial, because it's almost like, here's the road, here's where the field starts, and there's a gap between the two. Okay, is this where we're going? Nope, we're still going south. Okay. All the way to the edge of the map. So, and some of the yard placeables are usable and others aren't so much. What are we up to? This will take us to over 60,000. I think I was looking at it, we want about 120,000 in order to afford a harvester. So we are now almost halfway there. This contract will put us over 50% of the way. Now we could borrow money, and we may end up doing that. Part of the problem is I don't know if what we make from the harvest will cover the loan we'd need to take out in order for us to buy the equipment we need. Okay, I believe it was 125. Ooh. Yeah, was it? Yes. Okay, sorry about that. The best way to do what I was trying to do there is to put the tractor on cruise control and then switch to the map. The tractor will continue in a straight line. Farm Sim 17, that just didn't work. It was... the tractor would stop as soon as you brought up the menu. Okay. So this crop is already at one stage of growth. Doesn't matter, because well, you don't get penalised for crop destruction when you're doing contracts, but the other thing is oh, excuse me, the crop's not big enough to register as a destructible crop at the moment. But we are running wide tyres with heavy weights on them because of traction issues that we've had. drive over the grass, actually. It'll be fine. If we stick to driving over the grass, we shouldn't get in too much trouble. Too much. There we go. If I remember rightly, this had fairly good payout as well. So it costs about 2,000 to make 12. That's kind of okay, I guess. I can't really complain. Just go east-west for the rest of this. Oh, too big. There we go. Missing a tiny bit on the left there, but hopefully it's not going to be too much of a problem. And 18,100. Last bit. Oh, we're done. There we go.